Okay, Mecha Break. Let's check it out.
Switching to phase 2. All units, enter DEFCON 1.
Pilot proceeding on board. Synchronization at 83%. Injecting CIC particles. Launch control is all yours. Target acquired. Engage target.
Okay. Yeah. I like that. Ooh. Wow. Action. That's what I'm talking about. Huh. I have to see that again. You see that at the end? So, hold up. I have to see that one again. There was a part against the giant mecha robot. So when he got close, yeah, this game it looks amazing. Right there, that dodge. I think I'm just framing through. Come on. Oh. Think it was a dodge? That's crazy. So, I mentioned this in previous games. I'm going to bring it up again because I'm still waiting for games to reach that level. I don't know, but I haven't played Armored Core 6. But this sort of looks close, looks similar, but a little different based on what I saw of Armored Core 6. I tried to play Armored Core 6, had problems with it on Steam. So, this looks like a combination, and at the end here, watch. He pulls out a saber, right? Just like Gundam. He pulls out a Gundam saber. So, they know what they're doing with that, obviously. Gundam's popular enough. It's one of the biggest anime in Japan, always has been. So, I doubt there's any copyright issues, anything like, they know, like it's Gundam. Everyone knows Gundam is like, here's something different. This looks like a combination of Gundam and Armored Core. To be honest, you have the sabers there, so the light saber energy beam sabers. But again, I'm going to bring it up again. In my opinion, in one of my top 10 favorite games of all time, and I brought up here, the best mecha robot game is Zone of the Enders here. Zone of the Enders. This is the first one. Zone of the Enders. And then Zone of the Enders second runner right there. So second runner was part 2. I don't know if I should bring that game to the channel or I see. Is that for real? Is a PS4 version? VR. PlayStation VR. Is that for real? PlayStation VR version of this game? I don't remember that being advertised. But that would be a remaster. I know there was a PS3 remaster, but I still have both games on PS2. The first Zone of the Enders released in 2001, I think. It was when PS2 launched. 2001, released for 2001. So, in my opinion, Zone of the Enders um, is the greatest mecha robot game ever created. It's better than any of the Gundam games. Its flight mechanic system, and I've always said that I wanted to see a Dragon Ball game created similar to Zone of the Enders. DBZ Kakarot sort of came close, but nowhere near it. Um, the Tenkaichi games, Dragon Ball Z Tenkaichi games, those were a joke compared to Zone of the Enders. This game made by Konami and Kojima. And it's crazy because like a lot of people don't know about this game. But it's like it's like the best mecha game ever created, but a lot of people don't know about it. I don't know what happened back then. At the same time, it was because in the demo case, this was back when cases had demo games and you had a little paper, um, like the instruction manuals on the inside. I know, like in new generation, you probably don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, every console game, you had like a little booklet inside. It was an instruction manual, and then sometimes the games would come with demos of other games. So back then, you had Zone of the Enders, but then inside there was a demo of Metal Gear Solid. I want to say two. It was either one or two, but I'm going to say two. And then for Metal Gear Solid 2, their demo inside was Zone of the Enders. Both of those games were by Konami. So that's why they were sort of sharing those demos inside the game cases back then. This was the game. If you don't believe me, you can watch videos of it, but it doesn't help until you actually play it to get a feel of what I'm talking about. But I don't know. Based on what I'm saying, man, like, again, I haven't played Armored Core 6, but it looks like the game, like, dude, that game was 2001. It's still ahead of its time. It looks like the robot mecha games are finally catching on. Like, someone's played Zone of the Enders here. Someone played the Zone of the Ender games and then decided to make this game. And I think it was sort of similar to Armored Core as well. So someone's played the Zone of the Enders games and they're sort of mixing some things in here. I guarantee it. So, because I'm liking the speed here, I'm liking the dodges that I'm saying. Ooh, he's got like an ultimate move here. So I may want to cutscene in the end, but yeah, it's looking. Hope I can play this. I think this will be the game to play over Armored Core 6, honestly. In terms of like an online like PC type of game. It doesn't see there's a target system, so I don't think there's too much aiming involved. So I probably just play with a controller. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Now how crazy do I want to get with it, right? If there is like see it doesn't look like there's aim, there's a target system. Just like Armored Core, I think it's like there's a target system. That's crazy. So what I'm noticing here, I don't know if you noticed right there. That was similar to Zone of the Enders too. You could sort of do that. But he slashes. Try to frame forward. And then he boosts over. And then he does another slash here. So it looks like you can like cancel the slash attacks maybe. And just boom, boom over and over. I'm assuming there's combos with the slashes too, but still. Yeah, man. Yeah, this might be one that I'll play if I remember it. I have to write it down. So I didn't get to play Armored Core 6, but I do want to try this. I also want to try the Gundam Versus games. I haven't played those, like the actual Gundam games. But yeah. Let's see. Let's see if I like it better than Zone of the Enders. I might, 2023, I'm ready to see something new. I'm ready to see something surpass Zone of the Enders. Haven't seen it yet. But again, I didn't get to play Armored Core 6. And that looked pretty good. But I'll play this and I'll see what this definitely looks better than the Gundam game. The Gundam games, I don't know. I'll play Gundam, but the Gundam games, I don't know. I just never really liked the way they did their system. Was like you jump and then you boost and then you run and you go to the ground again. I never liked that in the Gundam games, and I like this non-stop. That's how Zone of the Ender was. This looks like non-stop speed, fluid action. I like that. I don't like pauses. I don't like skill cards. I don't like pauses that like a lot of new games do. So this looks pretty, a little bit fast paced. I like it. Cool.